You think you're too famous to tip properly? The taxi driver snaps, slamming the brakes. Keanu Reeves just smiled, said nothing, left a $2 tip on a $50 ride. The driver rants to his buddies at the gas station minutes later. But just as he's replaying the story to a crowd, a nurse rushes out of a nearby ER, waving a receipt. Which one of you just paid for room 6A's surgery? The guy with no insurance, it was Keanu. Anonymous payment, $18,000. Quiet exit. The driver's face, white as a napkin. But here's the twist. Keanu left something behind in that cab, and it wasn't just dignity. Want part 2? Smash that follow. This story's just getting weird. The tip, the receipt, and the note the taxi driver. Miguel couldn't sleep that night. The moment he learned Keanu paid for the stranger's hospital bill, the earlier scene in his cab kept replaying like a bad TikTok loop. His words, the tone, the judgment. He had called him cheap, mocked the Hollywood humility act, called it all fake, but Keanu never flinched. He just smiled and left. As Miguel wiped down the back seat that night, he found it wedged between the cushions, a folded note, written on the back of a coffee receipt. It read, "Thanks for the ride. You reminded me of my dad, always blunt but honest. P.S. Don't let what you see be all you believe." Kiel froze. Was that gratitude? Was he being thanked? His hands trembled as he flipped the note. Taped to the back, a backstage pass. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., Dolby Theater. Miguel showed up in his cleanest jacket, still not sure why he came. Security didn't blink. The pass worked. He was ushered to a private balcony where only one seat was reserved, with a paper bag of movie popcorn and a handwritten tag, "For the man who speaks his mind." On stage below, Keanu, not in costume, no cameras, no glitz, just him, sitting in a chair, hosting a Q&A for young film students, talking about life, loss, and loneliness. Midway through, someone asked, "Why do you never talk back when people insult you?" Keanu paused, then smiled, "Because I'm not reacting to them. I'm reacting to what they might be going through." Miguel blinked, stunned. That line, it was about him. His mouth had been filled with fire. Keanu had responded with grace. After the show, a staff member approached. Mr. Reeves said, "If you showed up, to give you this." It was a sealed envelope. Inside a check, $25,000. The note attached, just 2 words. "For your son." Miguel's throat tightened. How did he know? His son was sick. A rare autoimmune disorder. Insurance barely covered basics. He hadn't told anyone, not even his regulars. He didn't cry often, but that night, he did. Alone in the back of the cab, where it all began. Epilogue, Miguel never saw Keanu again. He framed the note and hung it on his dash. And every passenger after, they got his best. His patience, his ear. Not because they might secretly be a celebrity, but because they might secretly be fighting something. Because of a man who tipped low, paid high, and left behind more than cash. He left a lesson. The moral? In a world obsessed with status, the real heroes pay quietly and forgive loudly. If this story touched you, share it. Someone might need it today.